Well, the thing's called UAV manager. It's called this UAV control output or some shit. Well, it's not quite. It's going to be, I want to build it for multi-rotor, so that's another change I need to make. Speaking of, I got to do some management. So I got to go. Oh yeah, just want to check audio. Everything's working. I don't have a desktop audio. I don't need any, so that's cool. And I've got a bit of a different playlist tonight. This is something new I discovered. Pretty cool. It's Russian. But yeah, let's see. So I needed to do Jira stuff. Jira. Is it .com? I don't know. Let's see. Or is it at legend.com Jira? There we go. And then what's the other one? GitHub. So I created a new repo. I just need to commit my source. Do I even have, I don't have a Git client on here yet, do I? Like a dedicated Git client, unless I use Visual Studio Code. It has one. There. I feel a sneeze coming along, maybe. What is this? Oh, this is my little budget program, isn't it? Yeah, this is a little program I wrote to do my budget. Anyway, well, to deduce financial cost leaks and shit like that. That's what it's for. But what was I trying to do now? Get Git stuff going. So this is Git related, right? Clone. How do I clone? Well, is this even a full-blown Git client, this thing? Or is it just intended for... Surely you can do something. No, not really sure. Shit, did it just create all the Git files now? Maybe you have to commit first, I don't know. But I need to actually open... Let's call it a new window and see what we can do then. Ah, there. Not sure if I'm signed in though. I guess we'll find out soon. I actually want to update my stream title. So I want to reflect that I'm working on drone stuff. Let's just call it drone stuff then. Also, yeah, I put up the second camera because I might actually work there if I'm programming the STM32. Oh wait, that was the wrong edit button. I need, oops, what did I just, no, what did I do? Cancel, wait, what's this? Yes, reset, yes. I don't understand Kick that well yet. Edit this. How do I edit this? I've done this just moments ago. How did I mess this up? Hold up. Ah, there, edit. I did mess it up somehow. There we go. Okay, so clearly not logged in. Can I just Google? I'm not even sure. Probably gonna need a 2FA, yeah. I just typed it in the wrong place. Luckily, that was nothing visible on stream. Ah, typo. Cameron. Okay. So I have a repo. Where do I go for my repos again? Recently created, which one would that be? There, that one. Where's that? Oh, here. No, the new window, this one. When I click clone, it opened, oh there, at the top. So we will go, we already have development. Well, might as well, because it, wait. Let's make a new folder called embedded. Oh wait, and yet another new folder, and then we call it STM32. Fingers are buttery. What? There. Oh. Yes. Okay, and this is going, well, we're going to have to move this project. Shit, but we made our workspace in a different place. Can you import things out of the workspace? I wonder. Or should we rename that? Because the other reason I want to keep all these folders together is in case I need to start doing backups, but I very much doubt that because I'm using Git, which is backup, but how do I manage this? Let's find out. Otherwise, I just move my workspace. And it allows you to select outside the workspace, I guess, because it's giving you full navigation. But then we don't need to import. We need to get this imported one elsewhere. So we're going to open it. Where do you open it again? Show in. I think it's called show in. God damn it, where's the setting? There. System Explorer. So we're going to copy that and we're going to go to our repo. Ah, it made it. Weird that it made two. How do I close this now? Gonna move that over here and delete that. Then we're gonna open this again. Where's the setting? It was at the top. Show in System Explorer. Let's copy its contents. Not cut, copy. Okay, and then we can remove this, but we're not going to delete the contents on disk just yet, unless if we import the other one, it might, hopefully it doesn't clone it, but let's do this then, just in case. Oops, hopefully there's no object holding onto this now. No. Okay, cool. Then, existing. There's not, oh, there. You can choose the root, right? I hope it doesn't copy it. Search, copy. Oh, okay, so that's optional. Cool. So that means if I build, is this the one? Yes. So now the bin file should be new debug. It's an elf. It's an elf. If I there. What's its creator date? Where do I see that? I have to go properties. It doesn't work like Windows. Oops. Alt return it, but then what? What do you mean? That's today, yes. So that means we got the right project. Now I wonder what it does in my workspace then. Maybe nothing. Interesting. So you can import projects outside the workspace. That's cool. Okay, but now we got that there. We want to do commit, and I'm not going to bother with tagging and versioning yet. So I'm going to do partial commits and raw commits, ugly commits. But okay, now that I've added that stuff, I need to reopen the folder. I'm assuming if I do this and I just choose that folder, where am I now? Well, yes, that is actually what I wanted. No, man. Did I say? Oh, I must said open file. My bad. I'm not used to it. Search when you start typing, it searches at the top. Most things just navigate to the folder. But anyway, embedded that one. So now somehow it should allow me. Yeah, there we go. It shows all the changes. Okay, so we actually need to create a git ignore for this first because there's stuff we don't want to include, like the debug folder. Did I close it now? I guess I did. Home development embedded, that one. We don't have a git ignore. We'll have to create one. I swear I initialized it as one. Wait, am I blind? No. Guess not. I don't remember the formats of git ignores now, though, do I? Just type the folder name and slash. So we will go, I think it's called debug, right? I don't know what else is unnecessary, if any. I would think that maybe your IDE should probably create a lot of the stuff, but let's not exclude it then just yet. File types maybe. Well, if I exclude the whole debug thing, the .o and .s and whatever it creates should be excluded. I'm trying to think if anything else here would be, but probably not. Let's just try that for now. So it had 230 changes, now it has 81, I assume because of all the debug stuff. Can I get a better view of this though? I like source tree. I wonder if you get source tree for Ubuntu. Source tree. I used to have Kraken, but it's expensive. Expensive but nice. Only Windows? Are you sure it's not just failing on detection? It doesn't have a, how do you have a Mac option? But now I'm getting a bad opinion of Atlassian because they support Mac before Linux. Who does that? What an evil person. I wonder if GitKraken is Linux compatible though, because I think I would be able to use GitKraken free for a GitHub repo. I think. Linux, yeah. You see, these guys know what they're doing. Give me the dip. Go away, bug. What is this? I forgot to start kick. Oh wait, kick's not working. Why is kick not working? I didn't realize this. Oh, I broke something because of audio streams, but I think it's only Kik and Obit. Because I did change something. I didn't realize it's going to behave differently. Okay, cool. Now it seems to work. Oopsie. Made a boo-boo. Okay, but anyway, I'm going to make coffee quick. And then I'll be back. Yeah, there we go. They're all working. Okay. Let's see. So I need to run git kraken, right? It finished downloading. Yeah. Well. So where do I have a terminal window? I thought I did. No, I don't. Wait, wrong button. What? There. Oh no, it's on the other screen. It's funny how it always does this and then confuses the shit out of me. Also, it's not visible so that I can do stream. So what was it? Development? No, wait. I'm an idiot. I'm trying to install, not downloads. Then what was this thing called? Git Kraken, I'm assuming. Yes. What? Where did I download it? I'm an idiot, not CD. Okay, it's installed. There we go. Now let's see if I can work with the free version. Because I ain't got no money. No, I'm kidding. I just don't have that much luxury money. Because this is luxury. Git Kraken is like a premium Git client. I love it. I am apparently connected. What's the saying to some question? How comfortable are you with Git? Very comfortable. I even use a terminal. I help others with Git. That's like the extremely comfortable option. I'm indeed extremely comfortable. But, well, I help others, but I'm impatient with that. No tutorial, come on, really? You just asked me how good am I that now you're trying to give me a tutorial. Okay, wait. Now we can move this over and dish over. So now we're going development. Oops. Sorry. So the remote would not be attached because no, it would. No, I cloned it, but it wouldn't have a token to let me push because it's a public repo naturally. So what I'm gonna have to do is edit the remote and get a token, which I also have to do off stream because security. I think it still works as a token thing that you have to hold on first. So technically, this is now all the new changes. Okay, but first I want to determine, is there any stuff I need to exclude? What is MX project? I assume I need this because it's probably Eclipse related or what's the IDE related stuff. These things I would think I probably... Okay, maybe I do need it. I don't know. Wow. Okay, it's not actually that much. I'd rather be safe and just commit everything. Oh, I need to stage all first. Forgot about the token part. But I signed in with GitHub, but I assume that wouldn't give me the access in. Oh, I forgot the mic's muted. But yeah, it's like I want to do some of the stuff on stream, but I'm scared I might reveal tokens or stuff I shouldn't. I don't know if it should be a token, but I'm trying to find this there, personal access token. Do I have? I don't think I'd have active tokens. No, I don't. Good. So how do I create then? Where's the plus or add button? How do I add? How do I add a personal access token? Like it has that menu there. It's not under the oath. Oh wait, what was that? Oath app tokens, is that maybe it? No, that's app policy, sorry. Damn it, how do you do this? I've done it before, I just don't... It can't be that hard. Unless there is a setting I need to... I think this is what I gotta do. Oh, wait, insects. Oops, sorry, bumped the mic. There's an insect bugging me. Fine grain, personal access tokens, allow. Require admin approval, that's fine. Token must expire in a year. I'm good with expiry actually. Do I have to save this before it maybe inits it? I doubt it. Maybe I have to do it in a different way. Or Google how to do it. I don't like Googling stuff, but on stream it's just quicker if I Google. Unless, wait, maybe it's something I can't do with the organizational profile. Maybe I have to switch to my user profile. Switch context, switch to my user. Let's go. Where is it? No, I don't see that menu. What the hell? Passwords and auth, maybe? I don't see it now. Security keys. Weible's credentials, no. How do I not have the same menu when I'm on my personal profile? Oh, now it's under development settings, but it does give me an add option this time. Generate, there we go. Okay, so it has to be done under your personal profile. Tokens, classic, fine grain, let's go. Ugh, fine grain takes so long to set up though. Bucket, fine grained, fine. That's how they want us to do it. Let's do it this way. But hold on. On my Windows installation, that one I might have expired it. Or it might have expired because I changed my password recently. Coffee's good. Okay, let's see. Expiration. Oh no, I can choose expiration again, but let's make it. Let's make it a year. Wait, this is a. No, it doesn't allow me to go past certain periods. So that 366 limit is enforced here. That's what it means. I'm going to say all repos. Wait, this isn't as many as it used to be, isn't it? Select permission, action, admin. This is not a big list. Also wanted, oh, so here's webhook. So I definitely actually want to look at the webhook permission, because what I want to do is build a thing that whenever I make a commit to certain repos, especially the stuff I work with on stream, like my drone project and whatever, then I wanted to push it to Discord and actually say like a new comment for other people who may be interested ever. This token better not be too hectic, like, oh, I mean, can it be? Should now I gotta choose read and write on everything? This is evil. Who would want read only on everything? Okay, well, one. That's silly. Now I have to go through the list, manually configure each of them. Read and write. Well, let's screw it. Let's just look at stuff that looks important. Secrets and stuff. I'm not. No. This isn't going to be CI/CD deployment or anything. So. Might as well do those. Webbooks, read and write. Read and write. Yo, there's so many things to configure. I really want to do it on stream, but I'm scared because here's the generating part. Generate. Give me my token. Okay, then we go into our Git client, which is this. Come on, off stream. Then we edit the remote. Where is that? Edit. How do I edit this remote now? Oh, wait, I think I'm clicking on the wrong... There, edit remote. How do you add the token again? It's in the URL. It's just token : URL, if I remember correctly. Token : I think. Nope, that failed. I hope it knows that PAT is personal access token. User ID. Well, that's... Username code. Okay, so I do need my username in the remote. Okay, fine. Or at least I think so. I know with the username password auth you do need it like that, but I guess Stonestein. Let's hope that works. Unable to access. Port number was not a... What? What do you mean port number? It's at symbol, not a colon. I'm a moron. That's why it's thinking port because I put a... why am I being so silly tonight? Too much beer. It still says that? But I fixed it. Wait. Ha! I think I've got it right now. We'll see. If it fails, then I did not get it right. Is this now staged? I can't remember. Oh wait, it's committed. It's not yet pushed though, I believe. Let's see if a push works. No. It doesn't show the URL in those messages, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. So I think I fixed one part of it. Let's try push again, see what happens. Still failed. Access denied. Why? Unless I mess up that permission, can I edit it afterwards? Let's quickly open our text editor. It's usually username :password at URL with a scheme right in the front. Forgot the mic's muted. I'm pretty sure you could actually put this thing without the username in that. It's just token. But I do have that correct and it doesn't work. I don't know why. Unless I have to put my email, not my name. But I'm pretty sure they changed it so you're not supposed to put your email. Here's my chat. Did I move it over? No, it's not this window. No, there. I really want to look at getting like an aggregator, chat aggregator program, or writing my own, because the freaking, what's that other one called? Restream requires a paid subscription to have 3. Scheme username : token at, and then where's the URL? Let's edit that remote again. At github.com/ yada 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 .git. That has to be the remote then. Let's see if a pull works. Just out of curiosity, a pull works, but that a pull is read only. Push doesn't work. I'm wondering if I didn't mess up the permission, but I don't think I can edit it afterwards. Whether I do that now. Did I close? Oh no. I don't like the way it groups windows. Which one was it now? Cannot see this one, but I don't think I can edit it. I'm gonna have to generate a new one then. I can only delete. Wait, let's click on it, see what it does. Regenerate, edit. So you can edit. Aha. Okay, all repositories. I did add all these. Let's just change as much as possible to read and write. Some stuff can only be read only. Interesting. Okay, it does look like I missed a few things. I was in too much of a hurry. Excuse me. There we go. That should make everything read right. It looks like I don't need to regen it. So now let's try another push. Let's close that and push. Hopefully it works now. Still permission denied. But why? Or do I just have to use classic? Can't be that I missed something. Everything's read right except the stuff that can be read only. Can't be read right. What's that? CoSpace? That's the one that's read only. Yeah. Everything else is read right. And I've added all the ones that are available. So why does this not work? Unless it is the fact that I use the old school remote format. Let's edit this and rip out the username. Edit. Close that and then push. Still doesn't work. No, man. Let's try classic token. This is nonsense. This is the one that has so many permissions, I think. Not really. It used to be. This stuff used to be overkill. I don't know what they were thinking back in the day when they made it like that. Generates. Let's copy that. And then so this one requires the username, I believe. Please push now. It worked. Okay, so why do the new tokens not work? GitHub. Convoluted nonsense. Now, come on. I wanted to rename this stuff. So, okay. Since I've done the source commit now, let's go to Jira. Oh, just what? What a clever marketing fucking because this is an ad, right? It says Jira alternative. It's actually like hardcore dog eat dog competition. I love this music. Is it window now? This one. Okay. Ah, how did it let me see the project if I'm not logged in? Or is it just, I don't know, weird behavior? Okay, so this needs to be taken out of progress because I never completed that. This is kind of in progress. That's going to be reworked. So let's rename this. How do you spell mimicking? For mimicking, let's just say RX out. Let's call it mixed. Well, or direct motor output. How do you spell mimicking? Double M? Oh, CK. My bad. So this is in progress. What was the other idea I had now? I forgot. Oh, multi-rotor, so not just quad. There was actually two things that I wanted to. So when you initially initialize the class from your project, then you're going to specify whether you want to output to a receiver or pulse width modulation for the motors, and then you also got to specify the rotor count, whether it's quad or octa or whatever. Output mode, something like that. Well, I forgot you have to actually hit enter. This I've been having a problem with because I need to build a step down, otherwise my voltage is too high for the receiver, and I can't get that quite right. Eventually I will, but I don't think I should be committing to that. I think I should buy a proper speed control and a brushless motor. In which case, no, but hold on, this is 4 motors. No, what you get is a BEC. It's called a BEC. So it's a device that you can hook your battery to, then it regulates the output to the receiver. And then your voltage for the motor is still max voltage. So does something bite me now? I still do want to build an ESC though, but I think I need to get a BEC anyway. Because if I have a BEC, the rest of the ESC is easy to build because you just take inductors. Oh, not inductors, MOSFETs. So I'm going to keep this in the to-do. But okay, that on high level, that's pretty much what I need to do. So I wanted to rename this. So since this thing is going to specialize in multi-rotors, I'm going to rename everything. So all the naming convention is going to change. And then this one. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Start with this one. Rename this first. I'm really clumsy tonight because I had some beer. This isn't important anyway, so I'm not going to add the word control in there. Too lazy to type. Okay, and then abbreviate to MR, I think. Wait, I don't really like abbreviating. Wait, I didn't do this right. I didn't choose the rename option. Oops. How do you do this again? Control Shift Z, yes. Refactor, rename. And then we call this multi-rotor control channel. Although I think I'm using some references may be broken because the include might have named, unless it did that correctly. Let's see. Yes, it did do it correctly. Okay, and then the class name also needs to change. Wait, did it fix the include name? Yes, it did. I think I might be getting sick. Sinuses have been acting weird the last few days. Okay, so we call this multi-rotor control output. Yes. Found problems. Passing error declaration could not be found. Declaration of what member? Oh, quad DC, that's fine. I'll fix it myself if you can't fix it. Why can't I say okay? Oh. I don't think it'll mess anything up if I just say, okay, I'm too lazy to read that shit, man. Let's just copy the name and see if it requires any manual fixing anywhere. That's renamed, that's renamed. File include is right, that's renamed, that's renamed. That's all renamed now in here. That's renamed. It looks correct to me. I think it got it right, so why was it complaining? Let's see if it builds. It builds. I really feel like more coffee, but I shouldn't be drinking so much. Okay, now, I don't think I've even tested this after all the last changes I made. Now I'm making even more extensive changes to it. I might be completely breaking this thing. I need to test it. So, what I did change, I changed stuff here. I changed stuff everywhere, actually. Shit. This is the biggest change. So inside this thing where I initialize that, you see, those are huge changes because this is like, I don't even know if this is going to work, but I'm creating like instances of the channels, then configuring them, and saying which channel they control in the UAV, then pass it into this. So how do I test this to make sure it works? So I have to start outputting using this. Here. No, wait, that's the deconstructor. Is it? Wait, I'm in the. Oh, I'm an idiot. It is in here. I am actually outputting, but I'm just outputting roll. And I'm doing it not to mimic the receiver. I'm doing it for a motor, but it's fine. I just want to see if I get output. So we need to program the STM32. So I'm going to have to turn everything on. Let's see what scene we're on. Switch to, which one was it? This one? Why do I have the scene? What's supposed to be theirs? It's this one. Okay, I don't actually need to see it. I am going to need to see the oscilloscope, so let's send that on as well. Now I need to figure out which pins I used first. It's been a while since I worked on it, I can't remember. This thing always opens just such a weird layout. Like, why? Why? Okay, so that was input capture, then these are the outputs. Wait, but how am I doing this? I'm outputting it to the first channel, if I remember correctly. That's still an input, that's an output. So I'm outputting to A6. Let's just double check that. Where was it? This timer 3 channel 1, so that would be A6, yes. That one. Okay. A6 is, where is A6 on this side? Actually forgot I don't have my other mic on the headphones, although I don't want to struggle with that now. It doesn't always work that well. Also, I mess around with my screen. I don't know if the camera is correct. No, it's not. Come on. That's better. Okay, so now we have that. We are ready to program, I think. Let's do it. Oh yeah, I had one output because it doesn't detect an input, so I need I'm gonna grab my other mic and set it up quick. Hopefully it goes quick. With my luck, it might not. Okay. Hello, hello. Okay, it works. I just want to make sure because I actually need to do stuff to this. Yeah, you see, I need to add noise suppression as well as gain because I think these are usually pretty soft mics. Yeah, you can see it's soft, so let's bump up the gain there. Oh, is that too much? Test, 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 test. I think that's better, considering I speak relatively soft. Okay, cool. Now we need to see. So which one is roll again? It's either 1 or 2. I can't remember now. Which is black and white. Let's just get this order correct. Black, white, grey, purple. Black is channel 1. Okay, so input capture, and I can't remember them. They were at the bottom, I know. It is A0, 1, 2, 3, and 5. How are they also at the top? I could have sworn they were at the bottom, or something was at the bottom that I was working with. Wait a second, am I confusing myself? I could have sworn that was at the bottom. It's been a while. Oh wait, other way around. There we go. Okay, that is in. Now we just need power. We need to also bridge the ground between the two, which is, I can't remember now. Where's that battery I made? This one. Oh shit, that doesn't indicate. This does though. So in these receivers, that thing goes like that. Negative is the furthest one. Ground is the furthest one. So this way around. I should have power, and then we just need to bridge this purple wire into this one. Let's move that one up actually, like so. Ooh, I see something, and then we bump that one in there. Okay, can just stash that over there. So in theory, once we turn on the radio, we should be getting square waves. So the first place we can actually test this is on the receiver itself. Throttle would be which one? Channel 3, which is gray. Let's auto-tune this. I need to actually get yet another camera for the oscilloscope. Wait, let's put that back where it was, but then just... How does that look? I'm gonna have to switch scenes maybe. Ooh, the torch is shocking me. That's weird. I actually want to put it more like this, but that's why I want to try and bring the scope closer. Let's first switch scenes quick. This, wait, which one was it now? 3? This one, yes. Okay, maybe I can actually do this. Yo, there's so many components lying here. It's so messy. I'm gonna have to clean this up. I've got a bunch of loose resistors, and I'm gonna have to either look up the values on the app or test them with a tester, sort them out, and then repackage them or store them in their compartments. Okay, so how much can we see? I don't actually need to see the microcontroller and stuff, so it doesn't really matter. The oscilloscope's the most important. Come on, and I'm struggling to loosen this. Oops. There. Something like that. Okay, so now if I increase throttle and decrease it, you see the square wave changing. So now how it should output, oops, on the actual channel, which was a 6, was it? I can't see now. 4, 5, 6. That one. I don't see anything there though. Oh, but I put it on roll, didn't I? Let's change it. Unless, again, this is the first time I'm testing this after making changes, so maybe it's just purely broken. How does this work again? So every time the input capture, or wait, this is called receiver mixer. This isn't actually mixing, this is just a capture, so I have to rename this class as well to make its name more correct. But every time the callback triggers, it loops. See, this is the part I actually don't like. So I wrote this, what it does. Use the other mic. So what I did was I store an array of 5 channels that I want to capture the input from, and then I loop through. So every time I get a callback of an input event happening, I loop through and find the timer that matches the current instance and the triggers event, which means this could be slow. Although I do break if I find the one, but still, if it's the last one in the list, then it's going to be slow. So this is a bit of a problem also. Oops. I don't know if this even works, iterating through it like this. I can debug it though. I hit a breakpoint somewhere here, because this is where it updates the duty cycle. Let's do this. So I got some numbers wrong. Let's see. Oh yeah, we pulled it straight from the timer, so no, the period would be correct. Actually, just take this whole thing. Oops. Do this quick. What are these again? uint32 and float. What does it resolve to? I think it well, it's timer, so uint32. So this uint32 underscore t. Actually, need to switch back scenes, right? Also, I keep forgetting about chat, but it's usually quiet, so. Oops. uint32. Why do I have a 1 there? What's this? Oh. Yes, do switch. Okay, so now we resume. I can't remember the shortcuts anymore now. But it does make the callback. The value 0 though. It gets set up here, right? Oh, I didn't. I did put the breakpoint. Why is it not hitting it? What? It's not hitting this? This is weird. Unless... Could I have screwed up the input capture? The parent function gets hit. Oops. Wait, I'm confused now. Let's test if it hits roll. Doesn't hit roll. Doesn't hit throttle. I assume it hits pitch because it's the first entry in this array. The question is there a code screw up? Pitch roll. I define them separately there. Yeah, it's like it's... I don't know. I have to figure it out through debugging. Let's turn off the radio for now because I don't want to waste the battery. Because I know once you turn it on and off, the receiver will continue outputting a square wave, so you don't actually need it unless you want to change it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to debug and figure out why this isn't working. Now, my suspicion is I probably just screwed up something to do with memory management, like pointers and shit, because I'm still a noob with that stuff. See, the problem is if I inspect some of the stuff in the debugger, like these channel properties, it's not going to show me the property as I see it here. It's going to show me like a hex value or some shit, which is not ideal. Is it currently paused? Yes, it is. Let's resume the program. And then inside this one, this is where it loops through all the channels, right? It says 5. Let's look at the channel array. Where is it? This one. Where's the watch thing again? Am I blind? I am blind there. And then you gotta tell it it's an array of 5, if I remember correctly. You can actually see some of the values. Nice. That's pitch. That's roll. So the channels do show separately. Where's the timer instance? That's what I'm actually looking for. Timer, is it timer 5? Timer 5, so the last one should be timer 2. That is correct. Channels, the channel looks wrong. Wait, no. 12, 8. That actually does look correct, even though I didn't know that they're all values. What about GPIO port? What is that? This is GPIO port. I use that for output. I can't remember exactly how I built that. Here. But I don't use it here. I thought I used it here. What is it even for? GPIO ports. I can't remember or whether I even use it. But if I don't use it, it doesn't matter right now. I do use it. Oh, that's why, because I checked the state. I do step over again. Let's check these shortcuts. F6. Okay, but some of these values, usually, if you use the debugger, they're read wrong because they're timing specific or DMA based or some shit. So we want to let it run for a while that the values normalize, and then... Oh, come on. So we're getting a tick value, the pin state. At the spot, you see, but this is where the debugger messes up. Not run, sorry. There's a bug annoying me. I wanted to click that run, the resume. Really feel like some more coffee. What time is it? 2200. I started late though. Nah, let's drink water. BRB. I hope I remembered to properly turn off the other mic. Yeah, I did. Otherwise, that would have been a noisy process. Okay, let's get back to this. So, oh wait, let's remove this again. So let's think about what exactly we need to check. We need to make sure it iterates and compares correctly. I only saw one channel trigger, so this, if timer instance equals that dot instance, that's what we got to look at. Oops, let's just say resume, which is, I can't remember the shortcut, but it looks like every time it hits that, it goes in, which makes no sense. Maybe I'm doing something else wrong. Let's check something quick. So if we go through, wait, this array, I still got it on the watch list, right? So Do I have to change it back to a array? There's a timer there. Timer instance C00, and the last one should be different. Instance, it is different. So I think, oh, you know what? I only connected 4 channels. Fifth one will never trigger, I think. So I check if it's a timer instance, but then how do I trigger the channel here? So I tell which pin it is. You know what? I need to do more than just an instance check, right? You have to check the active channel. I actually forgot about that. That's a whole piece of code that's missing. Shit, did I keep the old code? I doubt that. Unless this one had it. Did I even do it in here? Because you have to switch on the active channel. I think I do have it in here. Maybe. This case hell active channel 1. I don't do that. Timer channel. Do I ever reference timer.channel? That might have been a big oversight. Which one was it now? No, it's not there. Is it this one? I think it was this one. Yes. I don't make use of the channel, so I forgot about that entirely. It's my fault. Okay, so we have to do something similar. What is this type? Haltem active channel. Let's actually open its declaration and then just copy that. The active channel. I'm storing so many weird properties, but I mean these STM32s are a bit better than Arduino, so they got more memory. I'm sure it's fine. I'd like to get this up and running. I don't know how this stuff works first, but I think this is how you monitor your memory usage or something while you're debugging. I can't remember exactly. But I'd like to know how much memory I'm utilizing, how good or bad my memory management is. Did I just see a light die somewhere? I think a globe just died. Yeah, it's the globe on the opposite table. That sucks. Do I have a spare? Well, I'll sort that out in a bit. Hold up. Okay, so that should allow us to also record this. So we're going to have to set this up. Let's just move this one over here. We're going to have to set this up where? Here. Is that old example, this one? Oops. So we know that this one is channel 1 and the last one is channel 1. And then for every other one, it's going to increment. Okay, so that's the one that stays the same. This one needs to change to 2. This one needs to change to 3. And then I still don't like the iteration with a for loop. It tells me it's going to be slow, inefficient. I don't know. If there was a smarter way. Unless instead of having an array, we just hard code it, because an array is intended for dynamic, but I don't know if I want to. I don't think I should do it this way. For the sake of performance, I really think I shouldn't use it as an array. So instead of having an array with 5 channels, I put those 5 channels hard coded on the object, this object, the RC receiver mixer, because it gets passed through anyway as that array. So instead of having an array, they just direct variables there. I think that's how I should do it. Let me first test it this method, considering the changes I've made now, and then I might try that later. So now we also have to do a check. Wait, let someone do it in here, and I'm gonna replicate this. Timer dot, no, this time it's called active channel. Why won't it autocomplete? It was about to, and then I messed it up. Why doesn't it show the active channel? Because I'm an idiot. It's not timer.active. No, it is. It's timer.channel. Sorry. Over here, it's active channel. There. Let's just check. Was it timer.channel? Yes, timer.channel. Case that. Where was it now? This. Okay. Oh wait, didn't do this correct? Oh no, I just added it as a second condition. In theory, that should work if I did it correctly. Let's run it and see. We don't have to debug if it is working correctly, but if it's not working, I'm gonna have to switch to debug. Anything in chat? No, we're good. Okay, let's test this. But it's a bit weird now with a glow being blown. Was this correct? Timer channel 1 is the one I'm outputting on, which is a 6 if I remember correctly. A 5. Wait, no, this one, A6, yes. Okay, so, and then input capture we're doing on, which one was it now? This one. Throttle. So we're doing throttle, and throttle on the receiver is channel 3. So let's confirm that channel. Oh, I need light. Damn it, I can't believe that glow blue. Let me quickly check if I have a spare. Okay, so I have 3 boxes, but I don't know if this one is the same. I don't think it's the same type. And if it even works. I hope they work. No, this is a different type. Each side of the picture is different. They better work, because if I was foolish enough to put burnt globes back in the box to troll myself with, then I'm allowed to get mad at myself. Let's do this. Okay. I don't have a ladder now. I'm going to use the chair. Not that chair though, because I don't want to dirty it. It's already dirty. I just don't want to dirty it more. I need to wash it one day. Okay, this light. There we go. My brain tells me it's not as bright anymore. It's a residual effect. Okay, this one goes in the dustbin. I better not put it back in the box. I still haven't tested if this one works, but I would assume so. It looks used. I can test it there. I've got a second light actually that's missing a globe. I don't usually need light here. Let's test it. Yeah, this works. Used, but it works. Cool. More light. But now I don't have any spares. So if one of them blows, I'll have to swap around. Puts wear and tear on it though. Okay, so we were busy doing what, checking that the receiver channel. It definitely seems darker. I think the previous globe was more bright. Or is my brain messing with me? But okay, so channel 3 on the receiver is the gray wire. And the gray wire is captured on A2. A2. Which is channel 3. Oh wait, that was in UAV manager. Channel 3 throttle, that's correct. So this does seem to be set up correctly. Oh wait, now I see what? I just saw something. Something seems to have just worked. Was I wrong? Or did I mess up the oscilloscope connection? It's ground, that's in I don't know what I just saw. Let's double check. Which wire was it? The grey one? I should actually move all these in one so I've got space behind it. Oops. Oh, come on. Here we go. Can't see now. That one. Is that our throttle? No. What's that? Rudder. It's a rudder. Oh, come on. There we go. Is our throttle. Okay. What's going on here? Did the stream break? No, it seems to be working. Although I'm noticing banding on the light now. Where is OBS? Yeah, that globe has a different frequency. That's interesting. Huh. But I'm not noticing it. Hold on. Let's switch to this scene. I'm not noticing it on this one, am I? That's very interesting. Let's switch to this scene. Yeah, it's definitely some banding there. Oops. I don't know if, I think my mic will work if I switch scenes, so let's do this quick. It's this one, right? So we go, where's that frequency setting? Frame rate, well, frame rate remains 60, but there's a banding setting. That power line frequency, 60 hertz. Huh? Now it's even worse. Interesting. Wait, what's our, I'm curious to see, because clearly, oh, it's fixed. I had to change it back city. Okay. But yeah, that takes care of the flicker. Okay, so now, ooh, it's hot. Damn, it's been hot here lately. Okay, so we know our throttle works. There we go. That oscilloscope update is slow though, and it's not always so slow. It's just sometimes. I don't know why. What's our frequency? 62 hertz. Unless that's actually 60 frame rate and I'm 60 hertz and I'm just used to such a higher frame rate. What is this? Okay, so what I wanted to test next was, I think it was in this class, I'm going to have to look at whether a throttle update ever happens. Are we debugging? No, we are not, by the looks of it. Outside of the room definitely looks darker, even on the camera. I don't know. Maybe it's just my imagination. Okay, but now we're debugging. This one we want to get rid of. We hit the... Why? I thought I put it on throttle. My bad. I did put it on throttle. Throttle never gets hit. Why? I didn't screw up something here, did I? It's channel 3. Channel 3 is throttle, yes. Let's do the following. Put a breakpoint there. Wait. There. We want to see which channels all get updated. So, wait, it shows the name. No, it shows just the value. There it shows the name. Channel 1. Channel 4. Wait, maybe it was 4 both of the times. I can't see because the thing... Why does it make me scroll? You're such an... Oh, wait, it shows at the bottom there as well. Okay, so that was channel 4. Channel 4 again. Unless this is a debug problem. It seems to be hitting channel 4 the whole time. Let's remove the breakpoint, resume it for a bit. Normally this normalizes any debug... well, we should call this a Schrodinger problem. Because it's only during debug that it happens, but it's because it holds up the processor. But anyway, you hit the breakpoint and then observe the channel. This is channel 1 this time. Okay, so I think that was a debug problem potentially. We resume again. And then we observe the channel again. Channel 1 again. Oops. I don't know. I'm still thinking I should switch back to the... Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to get rid of the array and then have them hard-coded channels. Because it's not like... If it's going to be a dynamic array, you're going to have to build like really smart handlers. And again, that's going to use a lot of processing power. So yeah, it's better to hard-code them. But I don't know if that's going to be the solution to my problem. Let's do another observation test to see which channel we're hitting. Channel 1. So I've so far only seen channel 1 and channel 4. What's a shortcut for that again? F8. Why? Whoa, it actually hit throttle for once? No, I'm confused. How did it hit throttle for once? Channel 1. Channel 4. Channel 1. Why am I only observing those two channels changing? Now I'm seeing other... What? But am I seeing that? Hold on. Not the result I'm expecting. I don't know. I think maybe I should just go the hard-coded route and get it over and done with. Really quiet. Nobody even popped in yet, but fair enough. I did start late, so maybe they thought I wasn't streaming. Or everybody's busy. Hmm. The throttle doesn't seem to change anything on scope. And I don't know what the problem is. Am I doing something else wrong, or is this indeed a memory access problem? I think it could be potentially because it's running through the loop. It's actually the events are happening quicker than it can get to triggering any resulting code related to the event triggering. And that might be, but it can't be. This is low frequency. That was 62 hertz. This thing clocks 84 megahertz, although its timer. But yeah, I adjusted its timer resolution to match. It shouldn't be too slow. I don't think it's that. I think it's hard coding of values that I need to change. Turn off the radio again to conserve power. Sad if I have to redo all of this now. Shouldn't be too hard though. It should be pretty quick to do. But then, hold on. Then I can get rid of a lot of identifying information on the object. Wait, which one was it? I think it was in this header file. No, this is the header file. This thing. See, because I'm basically then reverting back to the old way of doing it. Which mitigates the need for a lot of these things, I think. I think it mitigates the need for most of this, like active channel, pin control, because then I'm doing it more like the previous way I was doing it. Where do I use this now? Inside this one. No, is it this one? Hold on, is the constructor? No, it's not this one. Receiver. There. Oh wait, this is a header file. Here. So you're gonna have to rip out this, and then we're gonna have to make 5 of them that are publicly accessible. So that remains, that can get ripped out. This. It's gonna have to be hard-coded as well again. Oh, we've got the examples at the bottom there, so we're gonna comment that out. I really want to be able to specify the timer and stuff separately, but I think I'm going to eventually have to use preprocessor directives to determine what chip I'm using, whether it's a blue pull or black pull, and switch between the different channels, assuming the channels differ. I think they're very much the same between blue and black pulls. But yeah, let's uncomment this again. Although some of it's not going to work, is it? No, wait, hold on. It is going to work. But also not. Why? Did the name change? No. Why doesn't it like these? Oh, because the timer names. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's how I did it previously. I passed the timer names through. And do I need to do it, though? Otherwise, I have to create struct. So, yes, okay, I have to pass the timer through. So, I've actually, luckily, I kept the old constructor as well. So, we're going to... That name changed. second forward slash didn't type. Oops. Okay, there's our motor output, there's our buffer. We don't have channel count anymore, but we know it is 5 because yeah, we are catering for autopilot as well. That is correct as well. And this whole for loop is going to be eliminated. So we're going to do it very similar to the old way. Let's actually close these. Are we still debugging? Yeah, I forgot about that. Similar to this. So we're going to switch on. I think we might as well copy all of this code. Too lazy to type it all from scratch. Is the naming still the same? Yes, it is. Switch for the active channel. Read. These remain the same, I'm sure. Pin state. Okay, so this change. What we do, we actually have to. Wait a second. How did we? The motor output. Where's that? Where I instantiated? Up here. It just needs the timer 3 instance. Oh yeah, I also need to remember to put the what's the name back? The header file constructor. And then also copy that name back there. We don't need to store local copies of these, right? We even don't have to pass instances through. We can start this elsewhere, but no, I want to control it from here, so let's leave it there. We don't have these anymore. But we're going to put them back. I'll keep the names the same to make it easy. And I don't have to rename any of this. I think I might have even kept the code, didn't I? Aha, I did. Except it's no longer called RC receiver channel. It's now called input capture channel. Also, these names might have changed, I think. Oops. Where's the others? And then this update duty function. How did we do that again? Motor output. Oh, but then we shit, this is where I had difficulty determining which channel I had to do, but no, that is not a problem. We put this one back. Because that's the enum I made, right? Where did I define it? I thought it was in the same file. I guess it's in this one. Yeah. Which means in here, oh yeah, some of these are also going to break now, the ones we don't use anymore. So, actually, all of this, wait. I've got a lot of work to do here still. Comment all that out. So now we need timer 2 and 5. Wait, what's it called? HTIM 2 and HTIM 3. Five. In the motor output, that remains the same. Okay, now the update duty function. Ah, shit, wait. Still isn't going to work correctly, is it? No, it would, because it's still hard coded, but it's fine. Okay, so it's going to be motor output dot update duty, which means it's no longer on the channel itself. What's the motor output instance called again? This. Come on. Ah, clumsy fingers. Update that. How do I get the duty cycle again here? Duty cycle. Wait, why does this seem to be breaking? Oh, because I don't have this anymore. What did I retrieve from the channel? The high tick. New tick and high tick. So I can just rip this out and make it a uint32 as well. Actually, let's revert that. Hold up. Input capture channel, and then all we have to do. Sorry, this one. Copy that. I just want to see, how did I declare these? Are they? They're not pointers, but I almost think they need to be. Why didn't I make them pointers last time? I can't remember. It was something about if they're pointers, I have to instantiate them. If they're not, I don't. If I remember correctly. Does this require a pointer reference though? Yes, it does. Where do I define that? This. Actually, no, we keep that a pointer, right? Hold on. I'm confusing myself here. You keep it a pointer and then you go. Is it and returns address, star returns value? So yes, it's and. Oh, there you go. It goes green, so that means it works. Okay, so this one. I've got a. Something's wrong. The naming convention differs. Oh no, that was me. Copy that, and then the channel needs to be. Wait. Now I lost it. Read. Ah, I'm blind there. The control channel. Wait, is it green? Yes, it's green. Oops. So that'll work. Okay. Wait, we actually need both of those. Oh, I forgot the semicolon. Both of those. And then we can rip this one out. Oops. Wait, how do you do this? You can go to that one. Oops. Press down. So I hate the way this thing formats. Not missing anything, chat, right? No. Okay, so we still need to change them afterwards, but for now, let's just paste. Ah, I still did it wrong. How do you do it again? You copy all the way to the beginning and select all the way to the beginning. There we go. Except this time we're using pitch capture and pitch capture. Is that update input duty function again? Okay, that's enum, so no use for a pointer. No need for a pointer. Oh, I didn't fix throttle yet. I messed that up again. Okay, let's see. We got I forgot autopilot as well. A fixed pitch. Yo. There we go. That should fix everything. I wonder if it's ready to build. I don't think I missed anything. I start the input capture. Start the pulse width modulation. Okay, and then I think this is still commented everything out. So these are private. I'm gonna have to make them public because I want to configure them outside. And get rid of these. I hate when it does that. And I hate when I do that with my clumsy fingers. Okay, so if we do a refactor rename, it should be good. And yeah, I need to spend some time planning the autopilot logic. Is refactor. There. Oh man, I'm definitely getting sick. Can't believe it's summer and I'm getting sick. Okay, so now they should have all correctly renamed. Seems that way. Now we need to configure them from here. Oh wait, I got rid of this, didn't I? This is going to be on our mixer. So once we've done okay, so we actually gonna have to change this around a bit. Wait, hold on. Actually, let's just move this function or this call over here. Okay, so we're gonna have to replace each of these with whatever dot, well, not each of them, but that. Which ones do we need to define again? I forgot. Let's look at this. Just the invert and the channel, that's all. Oh, I never even implemented inverted. Oh, I defaulted to false, so I haven't specified inverted. So all we have to specify is the channel. Which is like so. So So we're going to have to do this for each channel, and since that's the only property we're defining, we might as well do them all here. 5. Okay, so we got, let's start in order again. Normally I do roll first, I think. And then pitch, roll, pitch, throttle, and yaw. Sure, we don't need anything else. No. Okay, now we need to change. So this one's going to be pitch. So it's throttle. Yaw. Okay, I don't think I've missed anything. I think it should be ready to test now. Let's see if it builds. Missing a semicolon. Where's my cursor? Can't see. Oh, there. Ah, that can't be right. Wait, what is that? How do I get a 1 there? I have no idea how I did that. Okay, it builds. Let's see if it runs. Well, doesn't seem to be picking anything up, but that could be maybe something I can solve with debugging. Pretty cool music. Interesting music. Okay. Let's actually just do the following. Let it run for a bit. And then we want to put the throttle, like, say, all the way down, which is channel 3, right? There. So let's hit a breakpoint here. Never hits it. Could I have messed something else up? So switch on channel. And there I've got that. Is it even, it's not hitting this function or what? Why would that not happen? Did I miss something up here? Did I forget to pass through the timer instances maybe? No, that one has them. Oh wait. Yeah, no, that's right. Timer 2 and timer 5. Let's just double check that oh, that doesn't specify there, but sorry, here. 2 and 5, that is correct. Wonder why it doesn't work. It never hits this function by the looks of it. How else can I test this? It is DMA based. DMA buffers look correct. don't know what I'm doing wrong. It never hits this input capture callback. How do you restart it again? I think it's that one. No, you just hit debug again. Let's see if it hits it maybe once, even just once. Because sometimes there's stuff that breaks and it never hits it again. It hits it once. Weird. Keeps hitting it. Why? But it doesn't hit this. No, man, that doesn't make sense. No, it stopped hitting it. So usually when that happens, it's like a hard fault. Something breaks. Question is, what is breaking? It doesn't. Oops. This doesn't need to be a pointer. Unless maybe I do need to instantiate these objects. These ones. I don't know if that's necessary though. But I'm actually starting to feel really tired. It's anyway my usual ending time. I was planning initially on streaming a bit later because I started later, but I kind of feel like crap. I'm getting sick and I'm a bit tipsy still, so I'm gonna call it a night. I don't even think. Oh yeah, tonight was so quiet. Holy shit. But yeah, let's do this. Good night. In case anybody is watching and the platforms are just messing around.